Hello students, welcome back once again in English grammar class. Hope you all are doing so good at your home. Today we are going to learn about direct speech versus indirect speech. Sometimes it is referred as direct and indirect narration. This topic is very important and demanding in English grammar. So you should learn about its rules and regulation very nicely. So without further delay, let's begin the class. In this chapter, we are going to learn about the introduction of speeches or narration, then what is direct speech, what is indirect speech, then change of statements or affirmative sentences. Then we are also going to learn about the rules of interrogative, imperative and exclamatory sentences. So let's begin the class with the introduction of this topic. Speech means something which is spoken, or the act of speaking is known as narration or speech. So there are two ways of reporting what somebody says. First is direct speech and second is called indirect or reported speech. A speaker's word can be reported in two ways. Direct speech. Direct speech means the exact word of the speaker is written as it is. Means when you repeat or quote the exact words spoken by the speaker, it is known as direct speech. For example, the teacher said to Rajesh, "You have a bright future." Now, what is indirect speech? What the speaker has said without using the exact word. It means that when you report someone else's statement in your own words without any change in the meaning of the statement, then it is said to be in indirect speech. So let's know more about what is direct speech. The reproduction of the exact words of the speaker is called direct speech. We may also give an account of what another person has said. It means that when the meaning of the speech is conveyed in the reporter's word, means exactly what the speaker has said, then it is said to be indirect speech. But when you try to convey the speech of the speaker in your own words without changing the meaning of the statement, it is known as indirect speech. So we may often be required to report what we have heard elsewhere, like sometimes in school, sometime at your home, sometime in offices. So there are two ways of reporting what another person has said. We can quote or produce the actual words by the speaker, like the way we say, Kamli said, "I am going to school now." Mona said, we shall have done our work." So these both the sentences are in direct speech because these are directly said by the speaker, Kamli and Mona respectively. So when we use direct speech in our writing, the exact words spoken must be put in speech mark that you have already studied in your punctuation marks topic. It is also known as double inverted commas or inverted commas. The first spoken word must have a capital letter, and when a new speaker begins, we must start a new line. Let's see some examples. He said, "I am playing." She said, "I shall paint." He said, "I have finished this exercise today." The inspector said, "I am glad to be with you now." So what you have noticed in all these examples? So we have seen that in these all direct speeches, we uses the speaker's own word. Means in text we put a speech mark around the word spoken, and speech marks are also known as inverted commas. Now let's know more about direct speech. If we say the word direct speech, it means someone which is said by someone directly, right? Sometimes it is also known as quoted speech. So here what a person says appear within the quotation mark, or we also call it as inverted commas, and should be put word by word. Like if I am saying I am going to the cinema, he said. So I am going to the cinema is the quoted speech or direct speech which is said by him. So this statement is called direct speech, and as you can notice here that this statement is put inside two quotation marks, from one in the beginning of the sentence and another at the end of the sentence. Now let's know about what is indirect speech. Indirect speech or reported speech reports what the speaker said without using the exact word. Yes, it means that when you report someone else's statement in your own words and without changing the meaning of the statement, right, that is called indirect speech. So when we report what another person has said, we usually do not use the speaker's exact word but reported speech. Therefore, you need to learn how to transform direct speech into reported speech or indirect speech. As I said you before also, that there are certain rules and regulations which you need to follow to change direct speech into indirect speech, and that is the only important part of this chapter. Now let's know few things more about indirect speech. So in reporting speech, the tense usually changes. This is because when we use reported speech, we are usually talking about a time in the past. It means somebody had already said that particular statement. Now you are reporting that statement once again in your own words. So it is quite clear that we are talking about the action which has already happened in the past. In indirect speech, we report what was said. We sometimes need to change the pronouns. We do not use speech mark. Means in indirect speech there is no use of any quotation mark or inverted commas. Now let's see the examples of indirect speech. As I said before, he said I am playing. Now the statement will be changed into indirect speech. See how? He said that he was playing. She said she shall paint. She said I shall paint. She said that she would paint. Here shall is changed into would. He said I have finished this exercise today. He said that he had finished that exercise that day. Today will change into that day. That we are going to discuss more about it. The inspector said, I am glad to be with you now. The inspector said that he was glad to be with me then. Now change into then. Now let's have a look on some more examples of indirect speech. He said he had caught 3 fish. He shouted that the train would leave in 10 minutes. She said she was a clever girl. He said he loved ice cream. She said that she knew that type of angle. So these all are the examples of indirect speech. So what changes did you notice? First, that there is omission of comma. Second, we have used the conjunction that. Then there is a change of pronoun. There is a change of tense. There is a change of adverb of place or time. So this is what we have studied today, direct and indirect speech. Direct speech is something which is directly quoted or repeated in the exact word spoken by somebody. And what is indirect speech? It is the report when someone else's statement is given in your own words without change in any meaning of that statement. All right, students. Now, as you can notice here, what changes we have done, what changes we haven't. Like direct speech, Paul said, I am feeling it. Here, as you can see, there are some symbols which are used. First, in direct speech, you can see comma, that gray arrow, you can see one comma is there, inverted comma is started, then I is written in capital letter, am is used as a auxiliary verb, then inverted comma close. Now check in indirect speech, that the conjunction use is the conjunction that is used here, then pronoun I change into he, am change into was, right? So this is how we change the sentences. No speech markers in the direct speech. As you can notice that there is no punctuation mark, means that there is no speech mark, not punctuation, I am sorry, speech mark. Then we add that, and that is optional, but because in some of the sentences we don't use this conjunction. Then there is a change in the pronoun, I change into he because Paul is a boy, and tense change also, as you can see that am change into was. All right, so this is what we have studied in today's class. In next class, we are going to discuss about the rules and the steps that how you can change any assertive sentence, exclamatory sentence, imperative sentence, interrogative sentences into indirect speech. Till then, revise this video once again. Check properly what things are changed, what things are not changed, and note down these all things in your copy. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching.